I thought we came out just really focused at the task at hand. Of course, we want to go inside, and I thought we did that. But I thought Tiffany Mitchell just played with an incredible amount of focus on both sides of the ball, and I think she led us. But Khadijah Sessions did an excellent job picking the ball up and pressuring their point guard and disrupting them at the start of the game. And when we're defending like that, I know it creates offense from our defense, and it was great to see us do that.
Don, talk about your bench. 41 points off the bench, outscoring the Aggies bench 41-8. How important is your depth now going down the stretch here in SEC play?
One of the keys that we, always put, to win a game is bench production. I don't think anyone else in the country has what we have coming off the bench, and that's why it's really important for them to stay confident. It's not only scoring. They rebound, they block shots, they come and they pressure the basketball. We're almost like a different basketball team when we get to go deep into our bench, and it's a beautiful thing just to see how this is unfolding, because to play 10, 11, 12 players, and some of them have to sacrifice, and it's at those people that have to sacrifice expense. But it's the reason why I do feel like we have the best bench in the country. I think we started off the second half, with a couple of ill-advised turnovers, and then Tiffany Mitchell just started attacking the basket, and that's what we wanted. If we wanted points in the paint, whether it's through our post play or whether it's through penetrating and getting to the rim, and I thought we put Texas A&M back on their heels, and then we got into the bonus fairly early in the half, and we took care of, the free throw line, shot 80%, which is how we're able to separate and make the margin of victory larger than normal.
But how does it feel to finally beat a storied program like A&M?
It feels great. Anytime that you get a win against a team that you haven't really had success against, it's always a great thing. I think now we've beaten every team in the SEC to this point. A&M was the only team I believe we hadn't beaten since they got into the SEC. So really proud of our effort, really, glad that we focused in on the task at hand. And I know we didn't get the sellout, but, it was a stretch during that game where I know their point guard couldn't relay what the play call was because the crowd was so incredibly loud. And, I'm so appreciative of all, the people that came out to support us on the Monday night. Asia and Lay, I think it was a blessing in disguise when we took both of them out of the starting lineup after the first game, which allowed them to come off the bench, to play together, to practice together, and to form some chemistry like they had in their AAU days. And they're getting more and more comfortable with each other, and they seem to find each other in great spots on the floor for them to be successful. So when they almost you put their averages together, we got 2 double-digit scorers and rebounders coming off the bench.
Brian?
You kind of talked about it a little bit, but Gary Blair spent half of his press conference kind of gushing over the crowd here and the atmosphere created here. What does it mean for somebody that's won a national title in the last 5 years to really appreciate what's going on here in Columbia?
Well, I think, it's amazing. It truly is. Any of our opposing coaches that come in here, but this team has always been one that wants to win. They want to play the game as perfectly as they can play it. So for us, I didn't think we particularly prepped well. We didn't practice well leading up to this game. But I was a little nervous because I feel better when we prep better, when we're more focused. But obviously this team can put themselves in a position, just from our leaders. Lisa Welch, she knows what's expected. She knows what kind of competition we're going to face night in and night out. She did a tremendous job. She and Ellen Ibiam and Tiffany Mitchell and Asia Dozier did a great job of getting our team where it needed to be to perform as they did today.